pleased to present the UN Malaysia Award.
Activist Zainah Anwar, academician Tan Sri Dr. Zakri Abdul Hamid and the Dignity for Children Foundation were conferred the United Nations Malaysia Awards on Thursday. Zainah, who is co-founder of Sisters in Islam, was honoured for promoting human rights and fundamental freedoms, particularly in relation to the rights and empowerment of women.
I'm really honoured for this recognition, and it's really not for me personally. It's for everything that I've been doing for the past 30 years with Sisters in Islam and now with Musawa at the global level in terms of fighting for women's rights in Islam. So it's an honour for all those women, especially for those who are imprisoned. I have friends, colleagues in the struggle who are now in prison or who can't travel banned, bank accounts frozen in different parts of the Muslim world because they are women human rights defenders, for nothing else than the fact that they are women human rights defenders. So this is an award, a recognition of all the women human rights defenders in the Muslim world who are being persecuted by their governments, for standing up for women's rights.
Dr. Zakri was recognized for his contributions to promoting nature conservation and restoration and the sustainability of the environment.
My involvement with the environment, in particular the conservation and sustainable use of biological diversity, has been a long-drawn process of about 40 years. When I was still young, until my retirement from the government, the university, a few years ago. So the real role is trying to articulate the importance of conservation of biodiversity, but at the same time for our country like Malaysia, the need for us to develop. As the Prime Minister mentioned recently, even at the United Nations General Assembly in September, we do appreciate the need to conserve our natural resources, but we should also have the right to develop those resources in a sustainable manner.
Dignity for Children received the award for striving to break the cycle of poverty through the provision of quality and holistic education to underprivileged and marginalized children.
We started the work 21 years ago. It was just a simple thing about engaging children that we saw in the squatter community, and we saw them aimless in streets. We just saw them not being in school, and that's where the journey started. And then encountering the first Rohingya boy that we actually got to know. And from there, we were introduced to the entire Rohingya community in Sentul. And from that, and then the other refugee groups. Today we have refugees from 18 different countries. And we have what you call from the toddler right up till IGCSE. And we have the first Montessori for the refugee and poor in the whole of Southeast Asia. It's been an amazing journey. Often people say it takes there's a proverb, or rather there's a saying, it takes a village to educate it takes a village to educate a child. And I think our village is amazing partners like the UNHCR, the amazing staff and friends that have come through the past, present and future. Different people, the community, the public, Malaysian public, friends, family. This is the community that has helped us educate more than 8,000 children in the last 20 years.
The award presentation ceremony was held in conjunction with the UN's 74th anniversary celebration.